started,
Let's
and I'll be right back because I got asked to make salad, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm currently just gonna set a few things up for this. Hope you guys have set up your Christmas, or not Christmas, your bargaining list as to what you want from Caliber, or what you want to know from Caliber. Whichever comes first, yeah.
Oh, I actually do, because okay, you have to realize Gallifrey is centuries old, if not millennia old. He
Yeah.
has some names of gods that are probably no longer around.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome back. Are you okay? What
I,
happened?
s- I accidentally sat on my phone. And I think I accidentally called Viking.
What a shame. What a rotten way
Oh,
to fail. I'm kidding. You're
yeah.
fine, mate. You're fine.
So, with that, so would those names mean anything to anyone?
What names?
Well, remember, he's millennia, if not centuries, years old. He has some names of some deities that are probably no longer kicking. And what is the whole thing behind gods? In fact, I think that was my tagline in last game. Names hold power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, gods aren't truly dead if even one person remembers them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing with the setting I've set up in terms of the rules for gods. Yeah, it's extremely difficult to actually kill them. They die of their own volition, which is very rare, but it has happened. Or they're everything that they're tied to is completely erased. Which, yeah, again, difficult to do.
Yeah. Or, like with what in the Red Line campaign, which was in a different dimension but same world. You had
Or
my
different plane,
character,
yeah.
different plane, but still the same world, where my character, once she was strong enough, was going to challenge Vecna 1v1 for basically Mortal Kombat.
Fight me,
Uh,
scrub.
yeah,
Uh,
Then they'll come back in an extremely weakened state. Like, think other Eldritch being state levels of power, like Fae.
warlocks. Like, think Fae or Warlock.
Yeah, I
They
think
become
that they'd
more like a
essentially,
Warlock patron.
yeah. They can only have, like, one cleric or paladin or warlock at a time. Yeah, until their influence spreads and through faith and all that, yeah. Also, Alex, are you there?
Remember, he's cooking.
Oh, right. Yeah. Let's see here. Alright.
But even to dead gods, names hold power.
yeah. Even
Depends.
well, the one thing I love about Auntie's World that if you go down a path of true namer, you can eventually figure out the true names of gods. Every
It's
creature,
nearly impossible, but I only said nearly.
it's that to me is like a 0.1% chance of actually doing it, which
Yeah.
I like those odds.
Yes, D&D, this is a very light gambling game.
Light.
Yes,
Light.
light.
Huge.
Yes.
cute, Auntie.
Oh, let's see here.
Considering our D20 is a direct form of gambling. Oh boy.
Like, okay, Auntie, I would like to remind you, this camp, like, in D&D, I can pretend to be the bard whilst being a fucking barbarian. And
Yeah,
go,
because the barbarian exists.
I roll to seduce the goddess of guns.
Hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not actually doing it, by the way.
Okay, good.
Also, hop into the Roll20, of course, if you can. Let's see.
I am.
No Alex's. Yeah, I can see you. I can see your Alex's as well. I don't see Masco or Flutter.
I'm in there. I know what you're talking about.
I don't see you.
Oh, I must be loading in then, because I'm sitting on the I'm sitting on the screen.
Yeah, let's see here. I'm currently just looking over the notes here for the encounter with for this conversation with Caliber. Let's see. All right.
So how are you doing?
Fellow kids? Yes, I'm doing fine. Fellow
Kids?
kid.
How are you doing, Duke?
I'm doing all right.
Hype for Saturday?
Yeah, I did a little work on my character sheet. But Wizards, man,
How does it
God,
feel?
you build like a 4, 6, 8 wizard. No, you build a first level wizard, and then you build the level you are.
The thing is, like with Wizard, I feel like you have to do it like 10 steps ahead of where you are.
You kind of do. You really need to, with your spells. It's really important to work from first level forward with what you want to do. Uh, like with normal classes, you could think from kind of the milestones, like where you get your subclass, where you get your first big boost, which is always fifth level.
5th level, 11th level, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can work your way intermediately like that. But with wizards, even sorcerers, uh, are like that too, but less. You have to think first. You have to think from the very beginning what you want to do, because wizards only get so many spells unless you go like a ritualist, like I'm doing in my Wednesday group, where I have so many fucking rituals now.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised you didn't go investigator
I was
or
thinking about.
warlock.
See, I kind of want to go down Warlock just for the Book of Shadows, uh, which I might, but I have to find a patron that's willing to take an arrogant Fae uh, under their sire, the sire fairy,
Yeah.
which might be a little difficult. I'm honestly thinking if I can strike a bargain with one of the great old ones, that would be kind of nifty.
Well, hey, guess what? You can. Do you want to know what the great older ones are?
What?
We got Mew, Celebi, Arceus, Articuno, Moltres, Lugia, Zapdos.
No.
Well,
No.
this is
Just no.
he's talking about his game where it's his game is a Pokemon
It's in
game.
Forgotten. Oh yeah. Sorry.
I was talking about the Wednesday game.
Flutter, I am sorry, I can barely hear you. Yeah, that we have that too. We have missing go.
Ooh, oh my gosh. A Warlock of Missing No.
No.
That is
Not in a million years in my setting.
not in your setting,
Oh, hey,
dipshit.
Auntie, do you want to hear the great thing about that? It's not your setting.
Good shit. Good shit. Good shit.
Actually, wait. Wouldn't Missing No be like Ghost in the Machine or something?
No.
Yes. Pretty much. No, it's pretty much Pact of the DM.
Ooh. There's this really good Ghost in the Machine subclass I saw in a homebrew somewhere in Auntie's stash. I can't remember where it is. It's like really good. It has its own pact, has its own chain follower, and has like special invocations with it.
So, Pact of Missing Go. You actually get a twice per day little special ability called Glitch.
Huh.
Guess what it do?
You if I'm going to take a gander, it's you have a certain monetary value of things you can produce in a day. Whether it's like
Yep.
a whether it's like 100 whatever the currency is in the Pokemon world, I can't remember off the top of my head.
Or Master Balls, but it's somewhat like that. But pretty much. But
Ah,
as
see, they're not nerds.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Now, when
really,
hmm,
as I'm trying to say, pretty much it's pretty much a bog standard warlock, like Eldritch being warlock, except like you get everything in Eldritch like Eldritch warlock gets, except depending on which way you go, you can also you can also choose not to take a hit. Pretty much, you know that nat 20 I rolled to shoot you in the head, Duke.
yeah,
Yeah, you can choose not to take it,
hmm,
but it's only a one per day thing.
yeah. It definitely seems like this would be more of like its own special custom patron.
It is.
Oh.
This is completely homebrew. Though a lot of it, like pretty much, that is the only homebrew part of it. But that's the only thing that kind of remains the same no matter how much you level up, because it's an OP power.
Yeah.
Like Like,
I mean,
Auntie, at any
Hmm?
time, if I said, yes, I choose not to take your nat 20, will you tell me to shut the fuck up and take it?
I wouldn't use that language first and foremost there.
But am I wrong?
I would say, listen here, Buckaroo. No. Regarding actually depends on if like you have an ability that would allow you to to re-roll it or something. Or oh god, what was it? Because I know Great Old One has something similar.
Perfect. That's perfect. No, pretty much, it is if you actually choose to go glitch, I have to re-roll that hit, and if it is lower, you don't have to take it.
Yeah, here it is. Entropic Ward for Great Old One has something similar. Though it uses your reaction.
You explode it. You were saying something? Your mic. I am so sorry.
Oh yeah,
okay.
there's also Divination Wizard, yeah. There's also oh god, what was it? Well, there's a bunch of other ones, but yeah.
Yeah, if these are interesting to you, do just let me know and we can work it out.
I'm definitely curious. Even though there's another warlock already, you could do a million and one different things. I could become like a spell warlock while he goes blade lock, or I could be a chain lock.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could even go like a custom packed boon.
Thing is,
A
like,
gun lock, perhaps.
There is
that works
it is,
too. I mean,
There
The
is-
power of the greatest spell of all, gun.
here's the thing, Auntie. They do have guns in my world. In fact,
Yeah.
they're going to be doing a thing where they're going to be shooting people.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
And
Let's see
it
here.
might-
Alex, are you
so
there?
this
It's been a while. I do want to start.
I guess not.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I have
He did
returned.
say he's
Okay,
alright.
you. Hello. Just wondering. Okay.
Yeah, I said I had to go make sounds at you. I'm assuming you guys already started without me. Like,
No.
ah,
We're-
okay.
We're just talking about apparently Armored making a missing no themed warlock patron.
Ah. Oh, I already started recording, so that's all.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
probably already there.
Yeah.
The entire conversation. Jesus Christ.
The whole 18 minutes.
Yes. That being said, so when we last left our group of heroes, mercenaries, and others, you managed to, instead of attracting the attention of the Queen of Birds, you, let's just say someone decided to intervene. Oh, and also so you said hello to the King of the River King, who apparently had a sort of repulsion towards Hajime, not because of her lack of charm or her lack of etiquette at all whatsoever. She has that in. Let's see here. What's another thing that would not be buckets? Let's see. In cargo freighters, yes. Ah, yes. It's because of her patron, and well, he did decide to challenge Hajime to a duel, though at a later date, once he gets a glamour to at least censor the visual thing for, and probably auditory stuff from her. Maybe other sensory, but that's neither here nor there. Yes. And currently, right now, you're being visited by Caliber. that, it's been a week since you guys have for you guys to think of what you want to ask of her, and we will continue now. So, Calible's still about a solid 120 feet away from you guys.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. She pulled the deer right from it. Right.
Yeah.
I thought she was up close, then I remembered. I was like, oh yeah. Alright, so.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't tell you the mysteries of the universe, darling. You're gonna have to be more specific. Mm-hmm. She's the reason I'm walking around here. Well, that and this lady here who's letting me possess her. But yeah. Hmm? Oh well, she's the reason why those cultists failed in trying to bring Olzuin, at least entirely. She interrupted them midway. That's why I'm still walking around here happily, like, while Olzuin's still wherever the hells he is, doing God's knows what. It's all her fault, really, if you think about it. Right, you're not familiar. He's my, let's just say, ex-lover. He didn't really like my way of fun, so he decided to split and got real pissy from it.
So a scorned lover.
And a god in his own right. Used to be a god of healing and hearth. Now more destruction, vengeance.
Ew. Took the breakup pretty bad.
Though to be fair, I blasted off half his face, so.
Yeah, that would do it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you were saying, Flutter? Sorry, can you repeat that? Audio sort of cut out of it. Actually, hold on a moment. I think I know what the problem is. It's probably my own headset not being good.
That and I can hear you echo off of her.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Alright,
There's an
everything clearly. I think.
Yeah, but now I have
Try
to turn.
saying something, Flutter.
And you are barely coming in.
Oh dear, one moment.
Alright, how about now?
Better.
better.
Yeah.
Alright. So, if you could repeat that, Flutter? Apologies. Well, the whole plan was originally to bring me and Olzuin in a single place, physical manifestations. Our, true form, so we could hash it out. Olzuin can finally achieve his vengeance. As you can tell, it didn't exactly go as planned. And they're all dead. Not all of them cultists. Been building up my own, but there's still some stragglers out there, here and there. You just gotta know where to look. Well, why else? It was all a test. You can't. Do you know what my domain is? I tell you, you know what it is, right? It's the same as that little thing hanging off of your back. long barrel. Shoots out lead projectiles at just super fast. Penetrating into the skull of some unlucky bastard hundreds of miles away, maybe, sometimes.
Hmm.
A couple miles away, more like, but yeah. A test. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase. Every single thing your sister's group getting mowed down like the rats they are, me sending people to hunt you down and try assassinating you, it's all a test. You wanna know why? Do you hear me? Do you really want to know why? It's because at the end of the day, you mortals need things like me. You need weapons. You need new and creative ways to kill each other. Not just out of ways for survival, but also for supremacy. Politicians, governments, your local gangsters, they all want the same thing: power. And they want to guarantee it. And how else, better way to do that, than to continue the development of better weapons. Sure, allies will help you out when you're having a rough time. Maybe send you a few checks here and there. But when it comes down to it, when somebody's trying to invade your land, what do you need? You don't need friends when they can't help you, especially if you're stuck in a corner. You don't need kind words, especially when they want what you want. No, what you need is an equalizer. You need a weapon. And what better weapon that doesn't care about whether or not whether you got the touch of magic, that gives you the touch of of the gods themselves, or you just born with it, or even trained it. Then a gun. See, that's what I'm all about. I'm the great equalizer, baby.
A weapon so every man, woman, a weapon every man, woman, child, no matter their age, their status, their fragility, can use. Because at the end of the day, who can you really rely on, if not yourself?
I love the young people.
Oh, sorry? Flutter? Well, you gotta start somewhere.
Well, to be fair, weapons and armor will keep progressing and keep improving. All she's doing is edging along the scale a little bit faster.
She's the
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Maybe. Or maybe I'm the representation of the need, of the desire to make things, you know, give people a chance. Who can say? I know I won't. That's the fun of it all. What's the point in telling you the answer to a puzzle, to a riddle? Won't get you scratching your head. Now, reformed, replaced, just like any other part. Sugar, the pin, firing pin, even the barrel. It can all be exchanged. It just depends on how much you're willing to pay. Well, it's quite simple. I needed test subjects. Willing or unwilling, I needed the most diverse sort of pool of test subjects I could get my little hands on. Well, it found you, didn't it? Yeah. No, it's a shame, really. I never really thought your sister to be the kind to throw herself away, especially all the bandits she had, all my own followers, those Oldswin cultists she had a gun down. Oh, she sort of raises both hands and does air quotes. Uh, had to gun down. Oh, I didn't have to watch it, darling. Though people she killed had to. Tell me, have you ever asked the question, what happens to every single soul you kill with that gun? I'll tell you. They stop by little old me and tell me how they felt. Every little agonizing detail. And I make little adjustments here, as she sort of wiggles a finger, and you hear your rifle click a bit, and there, as you hear it click again, and then it's off, and then it's all done. Then they go off to wherever the hells they go. Demon devil don't matter. I wasn't really much watching her. I just had to watch the people she killed with that toy. Well, I don't know who did it. Maybe it's that demon, Lord, that you have such a murder boner for. Proverbially speaking, of course. Or maybe it's that cult leader. What was his name? That little warlock that killed your teacher. That dog man. Or maybe it was her own. Maybe it was just a wild happenstance. I don't know. That's as much as I'm willing to reveal for free. She just sort of sits back, sits down on the ground, sort of sipping to the bottle that you gave her. Good shit. Now, what do you else want? What else do you want? Oh, you know me too well, don't you? Aren't you the cutest little field mouse to walk across these little plains? Though it all depends on the question. And whether or not I'll have one. Just like I don't know who killed your big sister. Well, because it's fun. Partially. Oh, nice. You okay?
That was my mom yawning from clear across the room.
Okay, well, that aside, let's see here. What was I? Yes. Also, well, they got a little pull to them, and gods tend to pay attention, whether or not they know it. Things that tend to have a lot of change, whether in their domain or others. Right place, right time. I guess the same for you mortals. Sorry, could you repeat that? Well, either way. Anything else? Or do you just come to listen to my soothing ass voice? Sorry, can you repeat that? Alright. Does anyone else have any questions?
I've got one. How'd you make?
Fire
How'd
away,
you make
little
that?
girl.
She takes out the black box. A friend entrusted me with this. I'm fairly certain you already know what's in this.
Yeah, I know a little piece of me is in that box. My very own my own little patent little black bullets.
How, selfishly, how is it possible to get more of these through you? Or how are they made? Is it just the one?
I'll just cut to the chase and say, it ain't happening in your lifetime. And it's not because you're not gonna live long, no. Because you don't got the talent for it. You ain't got the desire to kill. Not that strong of one. Now your boss, however, my God, that's a beautiful bloodlust I ain't smelled in years. Almost reminds me of my ex. When he comes about every once in a while.
Do you personally know who my patron is? Or are you just feeling him? She
I can
does air
smell him. He smells like a freshly made battlefield. Oh dear. We're just decent. Okay, well, still, yeah, so continue on. Yeah, he smells like a freshly made battlefield on top of a rosebush garden.
Oh, where did I cut out?
Oh, like about 15 or so seconds ago.
Oh, Gallifrey goes, don't have the stomach for killing. What about me?
You've made your peace, haven't you? You ain't got the desire. No.
The second she goes, you don't have that desire,
Not anymore.
he's already in her face.
Alright. In that case, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Or not wisdom, let me check here. Oh yeah,
120,
strength check.
120 feet away?
Well, if he's exiting the Hollow spell, which he is, then... Alright.
Does guidance affect straight rolls?
It does not. And you would not have the time to apply guidance for this, because it's like happening in an instant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, Scheisse. 26. Yeah, you as you try to come forward, you feel your limbs sort of lock together as you just exit the hollow spell, and she sort of like, as you just find yourselves being pulled right in front of her, restrained and grappled by some invisible force. She sort of cups your cheeks. My. That's the sort of bloodlust only a butcher can meet. But that's not the kind of bloodlust you need, honey.
I've been awake for a while, and I must say I do love your work. Though I do have an issue.
Oh, what would that be? Too fancy for your fat little fingers?
Oh, fuck no. Like, if it gets the job done, it gets the job done. There's nothing wrong with fanciness or anything like that. Sometimes you need a good blunt smack in the head.
She gestures for you to go on.
It's too impersonal, though.
Well, if you want personal, just shove the barrel in the face and pull the trigger. It's a bit difficult.
I agree.
It's a bit difficult.
But you cannot. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable, everyone. If you hear my noises.
Okay. It's easily delivered like, because she's holding via telekinesis.
Joke. Insert joke about a safe word here.
No.
Like, yes, but you can't deny the classics. Like a knife in the spine.
Well, maybe
To watch the light fade from their eyes
well, maybe
as
I
you
could
take
fit.
their last breath.
Maybe I could fit in a little. Maybe I could recommend one of my Lord's of Destruction. Make it a little bit something personal, just in case. I'll take this into account.
Thank you. Do you mind letting, like, I'm not here to bite you. I swear upon my honor.
She sort of puts her hand on the top of your head and ruffles it. You're cute, I like you. As she sort of thrusts your head back, you're thrown all the way back within 5 feet of the hollow zone.
And he's going to go into a rage just to break this.
Alright.
Can I roll athletics?
Well, she's letting you go. She just essentially threw you back.
You got essentially gently placed back.
Ignore the hit dice. Ignore the hit dice.
Yeah, you're good.
Please ignore the hit dice.
I'm ignoring it. Don't worry.
Okay. I think Auntie could clear it up a little bit by saying you got thrown back, but not
Yeah, you
like
got thrown back, but you didn't take any damage.
yeah. Essentially, you got like thrown and then dead stopped, and you were placed gently.
Yeah.
And he gets back up, dusts himself off. So why do you hate us? What did we do to you?
Me? Hate any of you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate any of you, to be honest. To be completely blunt, you fascinate me.
Why would we, of all people, fascinate you?
I don't know. Maybe you should ask those pesky little gods that are still watching over all of us. This little fucked up little play. Sorry, can you repeat that? Can you repeat that again? Oh, yeah, okay, we can hear you now.
Hello.
I can hear you now. You're a bit more clear.
I'm guessing it's what do you want?
I want to see what the gods are looking over you so intently for. It's quite simple, really. Why else would I care? Well, you think I got some sort of lust for you? No. It's strictly business, honey. Though, maybe after the gods start turning their little heads, maybe things can be different. I want to see what y'all made of. The date that... No. It's less dramatic there compared to there, over the gates. When escape's just about a few feet away. But you got a little bit of trouble standing right between you and freedom. You can see what I'm saying, don't you? It's a lot more dramatic. Oh, is that a test? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. She sort of... Alright. Are you trying to provoke her? To elicit a reaction. Yeah. Oh. Well, I could just shoot you here and there and be done with it, but where's the fun in that? You already had so much time to prepare. You ain't exactly. And if you prepared at the gates, well, yeah, you didn't. Well, you would already been gone, wouldn't you? Now, I just love a little bit of drama in my life. I guess you could say I'm a little bit of a drama queen here sometimes.
Do you like to
Just
play
can't
just
get
as
enough of it.
you like to play just as much as the other gods do?
Well, immortality has its benefits and its drawbacks. Of course, I gotta have a little bit of fun here and there. Gotta take care of my own mental health. Otherwise, you turn one of those madmen. I'm sorry? Alright. You see, it looks like essentially that the rifle it appears to be zeroed in, or about her range. If you want, you can make an insight check.
Ooh. If you're doing an insight, I'll guidance you.
Alright, roll d4. Alright. You just roll d4 from guidance. Alright.
Oh, that's just a
Modify
20.
Yeah, modify 20. So, from what you can tell, you get that itching sensation. Looking at your rifle, it looks like it's zeroed into exactly her location. Like she wants you to try to take a shot at her. Kind of like a game of chicken. She doesn't have her hands at her on the... She's sitting down. She doesn't have her hands at her gun. It's so easy. Alright. Alright. I take it nobody's...
Whilst I also get behind the barrier of the hollow.
Yeah, so make your attack roll. Alright. Yep, basically. Alright, 14. As you take the shot, she sort of closes her eyes and takes it. As it strikes her right in her gut. And you see the sort of shadow from her eyes disappear briefly for a moment. And you see these emerald green eyes. And she says, "Oh god, it fucking hurts!" And it just immediately reels her headed forward with the same shadow from Caliber. It says, "So good!" Ah, felt good, didn't it? You fix it? Make you feel any better? Exactly. And do you want to know what my theory is? You're over there in a nice, safe little place. There's no danger. There's no gamble. What are you putting at risk when you're hiding over there? Now you understand. Oh, Flutter, you said something? Well, I won't know for certain. At least until your friends bring you back to the gate. Oh, don't worry, I'm not gonna intervene with them. They can bring you guys all the way over here nice and safe. At least while you're holding them soul coins.
Is all the silverware yours?
But, if you want, you can spend some with me for a little boon. Temporarily, but a small boon when we're fighting. I'm not, well, this is by far the most powerful form that's able to sustain me, but it's not to say it's the only form. I think it'd be interesting to see what would happen if I throw a little chaos in the mix. A little bit of powder in the barrel. More powder. And then a little bit more after that, but who knows? Although, that's up to you if you want it.
What is the boon exactly?
Well, that depends. You want a gun? I can get you a gun. As she sort of flicks her wrist, and you see a blunderbuss appear in her hands. You want some ammunition? Some special ammunition? She sort of flicks her wrist, and the blunderbuss disappears, and held in place between each of her fingers, you see a shell and 2 bullets. I can get you some special shit.
So your boon is offering us weapons.
Ammunition and weapons.
Looking out. Okay. And what are we getting?
She has a death wish. But she's young and stupid. As most youth are.
Does she currently feel any pain when you're residing in her?
As per her request, she feels every little shock. Not very noble of a paladin to shoot some sad and lonely little girl, but I'm not one to judge. After all, I literally don't give a shit about any mortal lives as long as these guns keep coming, keep growing, and keep getting better. Oh, it feels good. Let's NRA more
that bad.
Let's
But he
NRA
looks
more
at-
firearm development companies. Yeah, basically.
But Gallifrey looks at his blunderbuss and just thinks, how about something like this, but a bit more handheld?
I like your thinking, but with the sort of necessary black powder you need for that thing, well, let's just say it'll, no matter how strong you are, it's gonna bring a reckoning to your wrist.
Not even a hand cannon?
Well, that's what a flintlock's for, ain't it? I mean, I've got some special munitions, but still in research and development, and I don't want you to wield anything that could end up killing you. Unless you end up putting the barrel to your head end. She sort of gestures like a popping noise with her tongue. I can't control that, what you want to do with the gun itself. But if it blows up in your hands, it'd just be downright embarrassing. How
By the way,
embarrassing
isn't she
is-
drunk?
Yeah, she is. She's doing this while sober.
No, she's doing this while drunk.
Oh yeah, while drunk, yeah.
She
She's doing
failed
it while-
her contract.
Yeah,
Yeah, she did. She's talking while drunk, yeah.
she can hold her liquor.
Yeah.
And didn't she also take another drink on top of that too?
She took a sip.
Oh,
Not
so
enough to
okay.
have her make another con check.
Yeah.
Oh, back in my tribe, like he's saying this out loud, so Miss Norlai can hear. Back in my tribe, we normally made deals dealing with something stronger.
That's very true.
Do you have anything stronger, Norlai?
Oh, I'd appreciate it, but I don't want to get too tipsy. I know what you're doing there.
Oh, so I
Whether
see.
you're wearing it or not.
Oh, so you're saying
I
you
do
can't
like
handle
beer,
it?
though. Yep. I can. Well, this vessel can handle it. Oh, yeah, understood. Tipsy. Yeah, it's tipsy caliber. So, understood.
Auntie, tell me no.
Hmm?
I found something. I'm sending it to Auntie. I just need him to tell me no.
Alright. I haven't received it yet.
It's sent.
Not at the moment, no.
Thank you. I sent him the gunblade.
Yeah, no. Not at the moment. First off, that's as far as I can tell, standard. It's not like a black powder revolver. So, no.
Oh,
It has casing. It requires casing, so yeah. Cross casing, so yeah.
Hey. Alright, yeah, that last voice.
Does Normal I have a question for Caliber? Or
I
does
have
she
no,
want to procure some ammunition?
like, my abilities could work off of using firearms, but it just runs off of ammunition, and that just seems like a detriment.
Alright. Do you want to get any answers from her?
I just want to get our safety, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, she can only... Well, she can guarantee some small help, but... Not she won't guarantee your safety.
Well,
once you meet her.
guarantee our safety from her.
Oh, where's the fun of that now?
Question: what sort of ammunition is she willing to give us or sell or whatever?
She sells in bundles. 10 soul coins for 10 bullets, with 10, depending on your firearm, 10 bullets with a +1 property. 3 bullets for 10 sorry, not 3, 30 coins for 10 + 2 rounds. And of course, 50 for 10 + 3 rounds because they're really good.
That doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah.
Well, it also if you decide not to use them here, you could use them outside of here.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also a thing of like you're better off just getting a +1 or +2 firearm.
It's still a well. It also stacks on top of if your weapon's a +1 or +2 firearm.
Yeah, that's true,
But-
but it's still like in the long run.
Fair.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can purchase them for actual coins.
For actual currency.
Yeah, they're going to be a lot more expensive, but with 10 fully, like, at
It's also
most,
less
like,
guaranteed. Also.
yeah. Well, I have thought of another question. You know, how she's all about ranged firearms, but how much do you, I've been looking for a set of weapons that you might be able to know where they are, but it's martial weapons. As she takes out of her literal hand the bloodthorn, the blood thief. This is part of a set of weapons that I've been looking for. I wouldn't assume you'd know the history or perhaps where to find some of them.
Let's see here. Does she know? I'll say with disadvantage because this is out of her domain. So, let's see. I'm gonna make this private. Let's see here, just for extra drama.
If only I could give her
Nope,
guidance.
sorry. Again, only gun. I only
Well,
deal
it
in
didn't-
guns. Just like
I
you
couldn't-
deal in death and flowers.
Mostly flowers, but yes. Uh, I could get you a nice bundle if you want. Something to really something I feel like would go really nice for you.
Darling, the only flowers I like are the flowering barrels of a busted firearm ready for use. Ready for reuse, rather. So,
Mm,
appreciate it, but not my aesthetic, you know. You get me.
oh. Some black roses with red thorns would have been great for your attire. But if you say no,
Let's see. Any other questions, Alex, from Norlai?
Yeah, I've been on. Wait, I'm just trying to think of anything I like. Yeah, honestly, it's like I want to see if I can try to convince her if I can let it to just let us go peacefully if she like we don't end up giving her anything like that's all I'm
I
concerned about. Like I'm just like I originally had a hook of like trying to get her into drink competition so I can get her to essentially like in essence like leave us alone.
Oh, I understand. It's just
Yeah.
in this case, she wants to fight your group. Like, in this case, it'll be a one-on, I guess, 2, 3, 4, 1-on-7. So, but for her, it'd actually be an even fight.
I mean, would this be considered an avatar, or is this like
Somebody
as close to?
possessed by a god. So
So
not
this
an
is
avatar, significantly weaker than an avatar.
Yeah.
It's a fleshy vessel.
So you hear that? Significantly weaker.
Yeah, but I've rather go a more interesting route to take if I can drink Caliber under a table.
And if you want to
Maybe
gamble,
challenge.
that's also something you can try.
I was,
Gamble what? I didn't hear you, Andy.
If you want to gamble in exchange for your party's safe passage away and delay the duel with her for later, you can try.
Ooh.
She wants to fight you. She just decided, oh well, this would be really thematic and really dramatic to fight you, like as you guys are making your way out, before you guys are making your way out. But if you manage to, well, yeah. But that depends on how Norlight brings it up.
Oh, in like the devil went down to Georgia, challenge her to a drinking contest.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think how to word it because it's like, look, I get you think we're all tough here, but I think it'd be more interesting if you fought in a different way, through your liver.
Is that
You
it?
say you say you're a great drinker, but I'll put that to the
This
test.
vessel's a great drink.
This vessel's a great drinker.
Oh, so you can't handle
Oh.
alcohol yourself?
Well, the thing is, being a god, you don't have a physical form to get drunk. So basically,
This-
me myself can't get drunk. This vessel can.
Didn't she also say that this woman had a wanted to die,
Had a
like
death wish, essentially,
had a death wish?
and want to feel everything. But
I
again,
mean,
she also said she's young. And the young are stupid, in her opinion.
Instead of killing her, why don't you kill her liver?
Well, does Norway bring this up?
It's true, but well, killing our liver would probably bring her a great deal amount of pain. what she wanted.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh boy, here I go.
Guidance.
Thank you.
You shall get guidance.
You got this, bro.
12.
I bel-
Shit. Alright.
Hold on.
Roll a d4.
15.
Well, fuck me.
Cool. Alright, I'm getting called for
guess.
dinner. I'll be right there. I'll be right back.
Alright. Well, before he comes back, I just gotta say, he barely succeeded.
Because of guidance.
Yes, you needed a 15 to persuade her for something like this. Or at least for her, because she makes the alcohol, so she can guarantee that she can bring the drink. Whereas with you, the rest of you guys, I don't think Hajime's proficient in brewer's tools, yeah?
No.
And neither is Gallifrey, neither is Vera. And she also doesn't trust the rest of you guys to not poison her. She trusts a barkeep to at least be honorable to keep her word when it comes to something like this.
Hajime's not the poisoning type.
Sure. When push comes to shove, if she had the opportunity, well, you said yourself, she was planning to be a spores druid. One of the things they do to prepare for spores druid is that, well, anything is fair game, including bringing the dead back.
And that's one of the reasons why she couldn't do it. She loves mushrooms, she loves fungi, she likes spores, but she didn't have the heart
But
to...
she's not a fun guy.
Well, she's a fun guy, not a fun guy.
Okay, sure. I'll give you that much. Okay,
Sorry, guys. Yep.
Alright.
My ear.
Yeah, I remembered. He's like, oh, right, the ear.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. But yeah, what do you guys so far think of her personality? Definitely, questionable morals.
It feels... How about it feels like sandstone or like a coarse material grating against you.
What are we talking about?
Caliber's your individual personal opinions of her personality.
Yeah. Pretty much my opinion is I would rather fight a Fae that I'm probably going to lose against now than deal with more of her bullshit.
Yeah.
So that's why he's calling. That's why I put that in. He's calling up.
Hajime definitely is like being 100% graded against. Like her personality is very bitter, very coarse, and you can only take so much of that before you start breaking. If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I know, I get it. That's what I'm going for, but yeah, very nihilistic, cold, and definitely rough personality.
Definitely rough around the edges.
Just like guns in the early Renaissance, not Renaissance, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Hajime has a lot of more experimental weaponry. A lot of the more exotic firearms. They're actually exotic. I have the breech gun and you said it was okay, the anti-material rifle. I don't know why you okayed it.
The anti-material rifle?
Yes. It does 2d10 damage, and it's like...
I'm sorry, I'm kind of confused here. What?
So, back when I wanted the Dragon Great Bow, I had to pick 4 proficiencies because of my exotic weapon proficiency, and I chose
Right, yeah.
an
Also,
and I chose
this
an
is what I mean.
armor.
This is what she meant when, flour barrel.
I'm actually kind of confused at what she meant by that.
Yeah, in terms of flour barrel, like what I just posted in Thursday group chat.
Oh,
Like a exploded barrel.
that makes sense.
That's the only flower she like. Respectfully, that's her aesthetic.
I don't
Exploded
know, like
steel.
like a blue, like a midnight blue rose, or like midnight lily, or even hell, white lily of the valley would be great.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I can also see a. So I've been doing a lot of botany research because druid, flowers, spores, fungus, all that stuff. And I want to get actual names. I was going to ask if you know what a calico monkey flower is, but guarantee you will never have heard of it. Let me just pull up an image of it. The Pictus. What's Pictus? And it is so unusual. It's absolutely striking. I'll post in the Thursday group.
And that's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's definitely unique, yeah.
Yeah. And it's that type of things that I feel like would be great for both Hajime and I could see Caliber incorporating this.
If you want to make an offering to her, like, make sure you're not being watched. But who knows? Maybe she'll accept it. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I do have some some roses that I plucked from. Oh, they might be wilted by now.
Yeah, they're definitely will. So it's been a while.
Okay,
I
then.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
oh, there we go. Hello, welcome back, Armored.
Hello?
Hello, we can hear you.
Hello.
I was asking what's going on. Like, is the game over?
No,
No.
Alex is just being.
He asked a question and he left. So oh, there he is.
Yeah, I had to grab dinner. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
No, you're
Oh.
good. Food's important.
So yeah, Godfrey is calling up a mysterious benefit. What would you call it? He made him do the not. He made him stop being unalive.
Moonlit King.
What would you call that?
Call it or
Reanimating?
I would say benefactor.
benefactor. Yeah. Also, in terms of your Norali or rebirth. Yeah, I would say. But Caliber's is. How about this? How about at a later date, since it seems to, if you can drink this body under the table, then I won't fight you at the gates. I won't help you, but I won't fight you. Later, though, after all said and done with your business, just know there ain't gonna be no escape from the duel between your group and I. Just fair warning, though. I may be You know, me. But I'm not gonna. I ain't no deal. How does that sound? As a counter offer.
Very well, I guess it's the best I'm gonna get.
One moment, as she sort of gets up, she sort of like, oh god, yeah, you know, what is it? You know the movie The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Where the person's body just like lifted up, to stand into the on the ground. That's basically what she does. Is she sort of lies back and does that, and she then just gotta take care of a little problem here. Wanna reset the trigger as she pulls her hand back, extending the index finger, and thrusts it into her throat, and thrusts it into her mouth. And I'll just leave that to your imagination as to what she's doing. As she leaves a little stain on the ground next to her. All right, yeah, that should do it. That should do it. All right. She sort of snaps her fingers, and you see a table, like sort of in front of your Hallow spell,
Yeah.
but like the other end is clearly like outside, so that way she can
Yeah, what?
she can drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, she currently has that sort of set up with the legs instead taking the form of muskets, but you know, very clearly clogged up and made for not for actual use.
Display purposes only.
Yep, display purposes only. Sure. And what alcohol do you want to serve?
I figure the whiskey is the stronger stuff, and it's the more distilled version of the Hateful More ale, so I'll be doing that. I have spare enough to spare to share with the Monkey King when we have our challenge, so I'll be pouring shots of that.
Alrighty then. Moment. Because there is because of taverns and tankards, there are rules for drinking games, which I will also post in the. Let's see here. Actually, are there? Hold on. So you get some. Yeah, here it is. So drinking contest or skilled, skill check or skilled. Yeah, it's just a straight drinking contest. Whoever can drink the most wins.
Seeing how I only have so much of the ale, what's the other option? I'm trying to think.
Let's see here. Essentially, the other one is a skill-based check. Where you know essentially both you and the person you're dueling against can essentially how do I put this? Throw darts or something, or like flip quarters. And essentially, if you roll like on a D2, if you roll a 1, your character has to make a shot, and your character has to call it.
Oh, okay. So drinking games instead of like drinking contests. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I have a flask of
She's
never-ending liquids.
Well, to be fair, she also brought up the request.
Yeah. So I'd have to be using specifically in my ale, and I don't know if alcohol can be duplicated. Like
you
that?
could use your, you could use just the beer. You know that's potent at the very least.
Yeah, but I.
It would be what you have the most of.
Yeah.
Let's see. Not counting what's in my my Taker Wizard Solstice, I only have like 4 of those beers, along with the along with the whiskey. That's all I got. Like, besides, not counting the stuff that's in my tankard.
Well, you could start with the beer and then move on to the whiskey.
Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna have to do. Try to save that as much as I can.
So, in that case, I need you to roll initiative. We're not good. There's not going to be any combat. It's just, you know, for like the drinking thing. So set down your token onto the board,
Yeah.
and I'll set down hers.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now I'm multitasking and carving up my steak and freaking playing Dungeons and Dragons is stream. The one time I roll high in initiative. The one
Yes.
fucking time.
I mean, it might work to your benefit.
Yeah.
Alright, so, starting off, first shots, first 2 shots are going to be of beer, so make a con save.
Yep. I have so many times I get advantage to this, it's not even funny.
And also remember to keep track of your level of drunkenness. Alright, so 17. I think that fails.
Hold on. Like,
Unless you want to use your once per session reroll. Because the DC is 10 plus your modify, plus your, whatever you'd add on to a roll for crafting alcohol. Because it's beer.
yeah, so that'd be 26. Jeez. But like, I have like advantage from my background, my race, and
It's
feet.
applied. Yeah, it's applied. 17.
You
In
can-
this case, you just take the what was it in this case? For beer, you take 2 levels of drunkenness.
Yeah, it'd reduce
that.
the amount of drunkenness I would get then, though, right? That makes sense. I'll take it for...
Actually, no, that's the same for beer. It's just how potent it is increased, not how the level of drunkenness you receive.
Really, even all my stuff, it doesn't reduce the levels of drunkenness. That's interesting.
No.
Like, you figure all that advantage would help.
Not in this case. So, probably rolling a con save, normally, for Caliber.
One time I roll low, man.
Jesus Christ, she fails.
Yeah.
Alright, just barely. 24 on the other side, though. Alright. Let me just create a little number tracker here, so...
Yeah. Just do it above both our tokens. That'll be wicked easy to just
Yeah.
do.
That's 2 levels of drunkenness. From both of you. Alright. So do you want to... So, she doesn't call it. Now that it's your turn, do you want to call... Do you want to call it there and surrender, or no?
No, I'm gonna keep going. I'm freaking...
Alright. Second shot is going to be a beer. So, another con save with advantage because of your abilities.
Yeah. 20. That,
Ooh.
I'm not rolling
22.
high tonight.
There are 4 levels of drunkenness. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, your word slur, and yeah.
Alright, so I...
This is on save. These only apply to checks.
Yeah, so I used up 2 beers and she used up 2, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
She's about to.
Okay.
That. She's gonna consume her beer, and normally gonna roll Constitution. Jesus Christ, yeah, she
Ooh.
fails too. On the bright side, you're both on the same boat.
I have the advantage. I still get it.
And the
You
higher
just got-
modifier.
You just gotta pass once.
Yeah, that's all I need to do is pass
She's
frickin'...
not. Yeah, she's not giving up right now.
I have to move on to shots of whiskey.
Alright, so the DC for whiskey is higher.
Yeah,
I
I don't-
will alert you to that. So in this case, because you specifically made whiskey, it's 15 plus your Constitution modifier. Actually, no. You know what? For the sake of this being a game, yeah, it'll stay the same, but you'll get more levels of drunkenness.
yeah, makes sense. Like, either DC would be higher or you get more levels of
Yeah,
drunkenness.
you'd get 3 levels of drunkenness from this.
Yeah, just alert me how many shots of are left in the whiskey, and I'll have to mark it off when it comes to that point.
So now you've consumed all the beer. Now you've got now you got the whiskey. So make the con save.
What the
Come
actual
on.
fuck's going on, man? I can't roll
Jesus
high.
Christ.
Alright.
Alright, so you're at 6 levels of drunkenness.
I might have to
You sure
reroll
you
that.
don't?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reroll that because I
Because that's
I can't see the roll fucking high. Like, I'm gonna have to reroll and see if it's
Alright
roll
then.
20 being like a bitch.
Use your once per session on this.
There we go.
Okay,
That's-
29.
yeah,
No,
29.
you only gain 1 level of drunkenness.
Yeah.
Alright. Now for caliber. Modify 20. No, she fails. She's at 6 levels now. She's looking, as you sort of chug down the drink, she's not tapping out, and I take it you're not either.
Nope.
Are you? She's like,
Wouldn't-
about done, what, little girl?
wouldn't she be at 7 if it's 4 plus 3?
No, it's still, yeah, right, sorry, 7, my bad. Yeah. She sees, or like the shadow behind her eyes, sort of, shadow covering up her eyes, sort of fades slightly. And voice sort of flickers in between Caliber's voice and this host's voice. It's like, you're about done, little girl.
I can still keep going. I don't know about you.
Alright, roll a con save.
Alright.
'Cause
24. Damn it.
Alright, so you are now at, that would be 8 levels of drunkenness. Whoa. So essentially, you're almost falling over. You kind of have to hold yourself back a little, because this is some strong shit right now.
If Caliber fails this, she loses.
Alright. So, time to roll them bones.
Fail!
Okay, 17. Alright. So how does this happen? She's gonna intervene, of course. As you see as she downs the drink. Oh, she sees as the shadow begins to wane off for like. Oh, I think as you hear the voice. Oh, by the gods, I think I'm going to be sick. As you see before she vomits, you see a shadow over her eyes envelop, and you see as she begins to puke out even more than you had anticipated. So I guess you win. Woo! That's interesting. Interesting.
Never underestimate a 12.
Wow. Okay, then, sugar. Oh, oh, my body all tingly. This ale, this whiskey. Tell me one thing.
What?
No, actually, I already know. Never mind. But you, little mouse lady, is this a good killer? One of the few good killers around my times. Oh, hello? Sorry? Okay, yeah, she sort of gestures towards you, Vera. She is sort of like very clearly almost falling over, but like almost like probably through her telekinesis, she's keeping herself upright. You ever want to show your tight little ass on my side of the bed? You could just ring me up. As she teleports. Hmm? Oh, sorry, one more. I think I know what's going on my end. Hello?
I can hear you. I'm just busy eating.
Did you hear what I said, Water? Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Oh, sorry, you crackled there for a moment. Does she look at? She does. No. Oh, sorry, one moment. Try disconnecting and reconnecting. I think it might be a Discord in this time around.
So, sorry, I had to walk away. What happened?
Oh, essentially, Norline managed to drink under the table the person possessed by Caliber.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, welcome back.
Yeah. I'm really sad they didn't get off a like healing word or something before she left.
Well, if that young lady possessed wants to die, then she can choose when to die.
Hold on.
Everyone. Yeah.
Person at a time. Flutter, you were saying? Whatever you want, little lady. Pretty little lady. Eh? Yeah. I'm afraid I can't do that. Not because I don't want to, but because I can't. It'll wake up when it wants to be waked up, that little devil. The little sadist, the little bitch. I can control guns to a degree, but can't change when it doesn't want. I can't change its power. I can change what's inside, though. You don't want that chain devils in there? I could put in an angel, a pretty little fairy. Wouldn't be any stronger, but as she sort of hiccups, ooh, that's a strong one there. And remember my offer, you'll find yourself missing some heat in bed, you know who to pray to. As she snaps her fingers and disappears. If you want, you can roll an insight. Alright. I'll just already tell you. Oh, yes.
Whilst this was happening, Gallifrey was calling up his friend, I guess. Is that what you would call him?
Yeah. Friend.
Oh, he,
closest you could probably think of.
I mean, you don't give a scroll of true resurrection to your enemy, now do you?
I mean, you do if you really want to mindfuck them.
Very true.
Especially if he is who I think he is. Who am I vibrating off? Like, who am I echoing off?
Oh, that's his, off Flutter's mic. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Okay, roll low, I guess. Make it easier for the players. It's fine. Flutter.
I think it's, Okay.
But
yeah, he's calling up, his old buddy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Flutter, I'll go over your thing privately. But Flutter, with your 19 in insight, yeah, she's hitting on you. Romantically. Well, maybe not romantically as a deity of of firearms can be. Yeah. take that as you will. So let's see here. It is at this moment. You. Oh, one moment. Let me try switching something. I'm gonna switch over to my desktop, my phone mic.
Hello there?
Hello.
Alright. Can you say your thing, please, Flutter? Yep. So. Alright. Let's see here. Also, by the way, throughout this entire conversation, let's see here. I keep on forgetting. Oh yeah, Benor's just standing there, just yeah, essentially just at attention, waiting for shit to hit the fan. She relaxes after seeing that she's gone.
Gallifrey comes back, going, "What did I miss?"
Benor will just outright say, "The gun god made a sexual request, made a sexual offer towards Vera. Likely because she's they're inebriated. Makes sense of a chaotic entity, but still. It's a decorum."
Yeah. Yeah, what do I like? No offense to Norlai, I don't really know what a Mutson's
It's not Norla, it's Vera, who's
beauty.
the mass fuck.
So I don't know what Mousen's idea of like beauty standards are, and I'm sure she's beautiful for her species. He just shrugs like, "So, who wants to see me fight a Fae?"
Hajime just looks kind of concerned.
Not to the death, and not you.
Who?
And this is where you bring in the Fae Lord. Auntie.
Alright. You don't... Alright, let's see here.
I
The
thought
Fey Lord... Let me just roll something real quick.
I thought that wasn't until after we get the relic back to the Nobles Guild.
Yeah, I also thought
Oh.
that wasn't going to happen until we got the relic back.
Yeah, also the duel will be in between sessions. Yeah. Let's see. You receive instead a small slip of paper that says, "Currently busy with dealing with pact matters. We'll get back to you soon. SRY. Sorry."
These people send us. These people send us a letter when they're ready.
Yeah, well, right now they were busy, but essentially it's like a scheduling thing. Like, think IRL scheduling, but now with Fey Lords, who also have a bunch of other shit they also need to do.
I mean, I'd imagine not only being a lord would be hard, but being a pact lord a path keeper. Gonna do.
So how much longer are we here?
Actually, at this point, yeah, you'd receive a sending. Actually, definitely from a sending from someone. As you hear, actually, no, it'd be who's your documenter? Right, Hajime.
Yep, that'd be me.
Hajime, you receive a sending. Not a not like a letter, but an actual like spell sending. As you hear what appears to be a escort 1 en route. Stay in your position. And the sending ends. Do you respond?
Oh no, it's a Kenku.
Okay, does she actually say that?
No. No. Well.
Okay, well okay, good. You avoided a HR complaint.
Yeah. She's better than
You know
that.
how much paperwork I'll have to go through?
I'd have to go through a Kenku sensitivity training.
Unironically, yes, your character would.
I will schedule you for all of the Kenku sensitivity trainings.
Yeah. Anywho, so how does Hajime respond, or do they send what's her reply rather?
What did he without the accent? Without the voice, what did he say?
Escort route on one. Escort group 1 on route. Stay in your position.
What name was our team given? I don't think we ever received that.
Nope, you didn't. You just tell them that we'll hold position or something. It's up to you how Hajime herself would respond, because she's not a military or mercenarious lady. She's a formal.
Yeah, but she, like I said, she is formal. She would reply something like, "I understand we're currently waiting patiently for what do they call themselves? Escort Group 1?
Escort 1, yes.
We're currently waiting for Escort 1.
Alright. Noted. And that, you receive another reply. Escort 1, accompanied by me, Kanko, Slime Lady, and Goliath. Over. And the message ends.
Yeah, I can't.
Basically inform you of essentially inform you. Group is composed of Kenku, Parrot Kenku, a slime lady, quote unquote slime lady, and a Goliath. It's just so that way you don't shoot them or anything. Obviously, you're more at ease when you see them and all that shit.
Yeah, fair enough. But that accent is like impossible to understand when you're doing it like that because it's way too loud.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I'm going to be that motherfucker and go, what the fuck's a Kenku?
I'm not being traced by sending anymore, right?
You are. You still have your. Do you want to give a reply, or that you receive a message at least?
Just
you can choose when it ends, of course.
Yeah, you can just say understood over and out.
Understood. Message received loud and clear. That's it.
Alright, and do you explain to him what a Kenku is?
Yeah, like, Hajime is actually kind of racist towards Kenkus.
Because most of them have that sort of, how do I put it? It's a 1 in 50, it's a 1 in 2 chance that they don't have, their own voice, quote unquote, their own voices.
Yeah.
Some of them do, some of them don't. It's literally a coin toss.
Yeah. They're a cursed race. No one really knows what happened to them, and every Kenku has a different story of what happened to their race. they're horrifically obnoxious, rude, driving the half of them don't have their own voice. It's all mimicry voices they've heard. It's so annoying. It's like driving a hot poker through your ear.
Describe them for me, please.
The bird people. Most
But
typically you have
but unable to fly.
the bird people that are unable to fly. Think of a bird with two standing upright with two legs, talons.
And feathery arms and talons.
Yeah, feathery arms and talons.
And he rolls history to see if he remembers something like that.
Alright, yeah, roll a history. See if you remember ever encountering a Kenku.
I'm going to, or the precursor to Kenku. And I'm going to use my
Or an
1
equivalent.
roll.
Alright. That's, alright. Once per session. Alright, 16. You remember there was like this group of, like your tribe, they ended on good terms. They left on good terms. This tribe of, Penguin Kenku? That's what they called themselves? Like, oh, okay, yeah, it's kind of like that, yeah. Yeah, it was like little over half had their own voices, but some of them just didn't have it. They, like, mimicked some of your tribe, which kind of grate on them, but yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of grating, but the Kenku I met were actually pretty nice. Penguin Kenku.
Penguin. I'm not sure what that is.
Do you have a piece of paper?
If he describes it to me, would I be able to minor illusion it?
You could try. It's a wisdom check. See if you could try to conjure an illusory form of it.
I'll just hand him a piece of paper. I'm not going through all that.
And that's going to be a dexterity check, isn't it?
Yes.
Here's hoping it goes well. With a 13.
So it's not like a stick figure levels of bad. It's not a Picasso either. It's serviceable. They've got like large legs, like human-like leg. Like think humans, but with like head of a penguin, and arms have, how to put it? They have like this sort of have this sort of flap-like traits, like around the forearm, like a lot more pronounced with the feathers, but like they have talons and things like that. It's kind of weird, but yeah, that makes sense.
God forbid to hear what I have to say about them. I do not like Kenkus very much, and the Lord's forbid I go to another sensitivity training course.
To be fair, I don't like Rodinol.
You don't like what?
Rodinol. There are these almost dark purplish like elves that tend to stay in dark places.
The Drow?
Is that what they're going with nowadays?
Dark purple. They live in the underground, the underworld.
Underdark.
The, Underdark.
Oh no, different species. They're more akin to high elves, except they only come out at night.
Yeah, Drow.
Yeah, Drow.
I was talking about lunar high elves.
Oh, lunar high elves. Yeah, well, that's different. Oh, right, yeah. I kept forgetting that. Yeah, right.
I forget that sun elves and lunar elves are a thing.
Yeah, so did I.
They're more akin to high elves than actual drow. Drow are completely different. The gods that they worship are weird. Minor goddess they worshipped was Lolith, I think.
Wolf. cold bitch, subjugating the male drows like that.
Wait, what happened?
You do know what's. You wouldn't, would you?
It's how do I put it? In the most recent years, people, because of like infiltrators and actual spies, infiltrating Drow society. Yeah, now it's common knowledge that Lolthites tend to enslave the males and do really bad things to them.
Like,
Capture.
oh, that was just a bunch of bullshit.
No, they.
I mean,
Well,
Some things that rhyme with schmeralization.
Well, the males are castrated. The captured prisoners are castrated and forced to do the bidding as slaves.
how
And that's-
strange.
And that's if you're lucky. They'll just execute you right then and there.
Or experiment on you.
Or they might do some weird, crazy experiments. We're still not sure what those entail, but it's in the realm of possibilities.
Honestly, when I was still like this, Lolithites were few and far, like, they were very few and far between.
The entire Underdark is kind of ruled by them now.
How could they? I mean, Lolith was such a weak goddess.
Well, in her death,
You do actually make a history check for this.
I know the official story outside of game.
This is like yeah. Also,
Yeah.
rather, yeah. With an 8. You do know that she. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, in Gallifrey, yeah, you don't. You're not like you don't know that much about like more recent wolf activities. Though Hajime, you know that actually like about like 20 years, 20 no, actually about 60 years ago. The entire Lolthite, driven societies kind of collapsed. Actually, no, wait, no, that's like, more like 60 to like 200 years ago. It took a while for it to completely go into effect. Now the Underdark is no man's land. People are trying to, colonize it, but, there's still large sects of what remains of Lolth cults around.
Are the vampires still around?
The Dampier?
No, vampire. I think they're bat-like creatures.
With your 21 and 22 in history, they're kind of one of those, like, how do I put this? You know how, like, in, kind of like Shard Mind, like, they're really not all that well known of in terms of how many exist in the world, but you don't see them all that often, at least on the surface. In the Underdark, again, though they're very sparse and they tend to hide, but, they're still a thing.
I mean,
They're essentially bat folk. They're essentially bat folk.
I mean, they're still alive. They're like the shard minds. Like, Lucid was a shard mind.
What happened to them? They used to be very plentiful. They worshipped I think a bat demon goddess, if I'm not mistaken.
Bat god, not male. Is a male.
Oh.
You'd have to ask them. I don't know.
Unfortunately, their tongue isn't exactly my taste.
Hajime, they're as of recent, they're very essentially they become very isolationist after Lolth's fall. Nobody knows why, but people have their theories. Like maybe that god they worship was loyal to Lolth, or maybe something happened between them and Lolth because Lolth has a lot of influence over a lot of demons. Or maybe they just want to. Maybe they're working in the shadows to take control of the Underdark for themselves. It's one of those nobody really knows for certain sort of situations.
Yeah, she just kind of shrugs her shoulders. I'm not one for conspiracy theories. When no one knows what they're doing, they just all of one day decide I'm not going to be a people person collectively anymore, and just shut themselves from people.
Well,
You might-
if the Lolithites are as bad as you say, can you blame them?
Well, after the god had her falling out, godly battles and everything, they decided, for whatever reason, Lolth was dead.
She's no, Lolth's still alive. She just lost a lot of her influence and power.
After she was defeated in battle with another god, she lost a lot of followers and respect. And because of that, she's severely weakened.
And also in the Dark Inquisition as well, when they hunted down
and that's in the Inquisition as well, where once people were hearing what was happening to the citizens, the male citizens, the people stepped in and started the Inquisition. Like, you can't be doing this to people. And so there's a direct line that was freeing slaves, killing Lolthites wherever they went.
It wasn't also just the male drow. Like, they didn't immediately castrate the male drow. It was any non-drow that were immediately castrated or killed. That's the more horrific part. They essentially tried to perform, acts of something that rhymes with schmeichel schmlenzing.
Oh God. Oh, I cannot wait to meet this Kenku.
The less time, the better.
Another question. What the fuck is a Goliath?
Really tall people. That's kind of all you need to know about them.
They usually are about as big as you.
Like,
They're very, very large people.
Yeah. Some Goliaths claim that they're descended from mortals and giants, but again, it's one of those contentious things where, where some elves claim that they're from directly descended from the elven like high elves, or some high elves claim to be descended from their high god. I can't forget his name, but you know what I mean.
Mm.
It's hearsay, not confirmed.
Hold on. Are they big like me? Great, like my great ashy skin. Tend to have markings?
Bald, and also bald.
Well, some have hair.
But those are few and far between.
Yeah.
Only the women have hair. The males, either they shave or they have little to none.
Like, do they look kind of like me, except markings?
They actually do have tattoo-looking dealios across the bodies. I don't remember if it's natural or it's done through needles.
I think that's a tribal thing. I think that's status for them.
He starts laughing. That son of a bitch. He did it. Like, just like, you know that laugh you get, like, the nostalgia laugh, like, oh my god, I can't believe that we actually did that, we could have died kind of laugh?
Son of a bitch. Stole a line.
Yeah, no, like...
It's that we kind of chuckle.
Yeah. I have descendants. I'm sorry. Years ago, my son split off from our clan, taking his wives with him. And he really liked tattoos. Or ritualistic scarring. So, he actually might be one of my kids.
I wouldn't tell them that, though. They like to go. It's a collective belief that the offspring of giants and man.
What do you think I am?
A mountain of a man. Woo!
What is a man? That's a pile of secrets. I'm sorry. That was.
How'd you make
No one was going to do that. I had
You're
to.
drunk. No, wait, that's me.
Actually, to be fair, our lineage is that of giants, so they're not wrong. They've just... what's the fancier word you're using nowadays? Evolution?
Natural progression of a species. Yeah, I think evolution describes that.
It's a very new theory.
Oh. Hey, I didn't have these pointy-ass fucking ears when I was younger. It's like, why do I have these pointy ears?
Alright,
I
let's
didn't
see.
have these.
What's your armor class again?
His armor class is 16.
Alright, well, also, alright. Jesus Christ. You perceive, yeah, you get hit in the face with a towel, as you see, let's see. You see Benor with her helmet still on, saying, "Hey, everyone, get to sleep! Those escorts are coming in, yes? Sleep is very important to make sure we don't die violently."
Fair enough. By the way, since I'm still here in the buff, can I get some pants?
I thought you have that kilt of yours.
Yeah, he's got a breeze in between his legs.
I
gotta like the breeze.
I'll start working on sketches for a new set of she does air quotes threads for you.
Thank you.
It's more.
And he's going to take first watch.
Alrighty then. Yeah, because the assassins are currently like kind of on end, and they kind of need to sleep after that whole thing with the that apparent person possessed by that goddess, being literally in front of them, not killing
Who could
them.
blame them?
Yeah, so they need some sleep. So perception check from you for the first watch.
All right, perception. Do I still get the monkey's help?
Monkey's help, yeah. But you won't get advantage on it. You just get extra eyes. That's a 21.
Ooh, so close.
I know. Dang it, Auntie.
And yet,
Right.
so far.
Stop it. No. Back into the corner with you. That's it, both of you. That's it, both of you get the roll. You may not have made puns, but you punished my ears.
It popped in my head. I had to make other people suffer.
Yeah, sure.
You think And do you think I don't enjoy it?
Anywho, let me just roll for them. Okay. Alright, so who would like to take second watch?
I'll
Alright, Flutter.
go.
Vera, go ahead and make your perception check, normally.
I'll take third then.
Alright. And who's taking fourth?
I'll do it again.
Nah, well, you'd lose the benefits. You will not gain the benefits of a long rest if you take another shift.
Fair enough.
Alex, does Norlai want to take a second or fourth final watch?
She's passed out drunk on top of the freaking pretty much like magic fish. I like whose name I misplaced in my character sheet. Apparently, it got deleted.
Greg. We'll
Greg.
just say Greg.
Okay, Greg. Thank you.
I'm sure the recordings will say otherwise, in which case we'll have to update from there. But yeah, so yeah. So 9. So that's a 25 because you have a. Actually, yeah, because you have the eyes of the eagle. So yeah, your watch goes unbothered. Yeah, and also sentinel. Yes. So yep, your watch goes unbothered. There's nothing out of the ordinary. How did you make it? Make a perception check.
Sure, I was gonna do something kind of weird, kind of cheeky, where instead I was gonna cast Layer Sense, and that anyone moving or leaving from the circle, I get a ping.
That would interrupt your long rest because it would be more not physically but mentally strenuous to cast a spell. Not to the point where it'd cause you pain, but it would definitely interrupt like your attempt to sleep.
Oh,
Kind of like doing a jog out in the middle of the night after wake up with it at night.
I guess.
Like it'll help you to go to sleep faster, but you have to start over. 23. Alright, your watch goes unbothered. Nothing approaches the campsite aside from the occasional insect that then just leaves a few moments after. Alright, and Benor will take final watch. Seeing that Norlai is just asleep, but she'll put her on her side so that way she doesn't choke on her own vomit if she starts to puke. Though that's assuming she isn't. We'll just say for like actually Alex, would Norlai have like slept on her side to make sure she doesn't like choke on her own puke?
She pretty much like when she first fell asleep, it was like on top of like good old Greg, so it's like slumped over like head first, like face down.
Yeah.
So like
still okay.
if she was dragged over
still,
to a bed,
yeah.
it'd be still face down. So yeah.
No, yeah. Well, not face down. Yeah, it'd still risk. You know what? We'll just say that Greg puts you on the side after you drooling on him a little too much.
Get off me.
He just gently sets you down and makes sure you're on your side, and the spit pools on the grass next to you instead of on him. But yes, so perception check from Benor normally. Alright, I rolled. So what the fuck? Okay, modified 20. So yeah, that's ignore the 8, I guess. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary happens on her watch. And as morning comes... Alright. So now, you have a few days to prepare for reinforcements to essentially bag and tag your coins to make sure that they aren't being tracked by any eldritch or otherworldly entity, as well as just help you get through the forest faster. But you already have your own form of travel that I assume you'll inform them of, right?
Yeah. We'll keep. Once it hits morning, we'll contact them and let them know that once they hit here, we have a way to get them back to the entrance real quick.
Yeah. Sorry. Alright. In that case, let's see here. Alright. In that case, we'll end the session there, as next week we'll introduce a new player.
We're getting a new player?
Yes. Mast.
Wait.
Yes, hopefully they can hear you.
Wait.
Mast, you may remember them from Saturday.
Oh, that's why he's in.
Feel free to drop the to end the recording now.
Oh, okay, I'll stop it.